We do, ranging from a 6-inch to a 7.5-inch wrist. We will have a fit for them. And it's on a show special at $199.
I love it. See, that is kind of crazy because the MSRP, if you were to go to our site next week, it's $329 bracelet. So I love doing these luxury pieces for you. But I always do coordinating sets. So, that's one thing. I always want to bring something in that, I think it was the ring we go to. The ring's probably, maybe it's on, we don't have a ring. We don't have a ring. We're going to the pendant. You're right.
The ring is low of stock, so it is on page, but not on for her to store.
There we
so
go.
There is a matching ring available in a 10, 11, or 12 if you're looking for a matching ring.
Okay, so we do have it there for you. Yeah. So 10, 11, and 12, it's your lucky day. So I say we changed it a little bit to get through, so we'll have to figure out our paperwork after this. Okay, well, look at the medallion. And you know what? I always say medallion because this is definitely a statement piece. Mm-hmm. You're going to see that veil connector. That's my Alpha Omega design. And you can see those little beads that are just like popping up and just so happy. Those are all placed on by hand. And that veil is all constructed by hand. And as you're going to see, Lauren's flipping it over. Of course, my kiss to you. I want it to be just as beautiful in the back to the front. Mm-hmm. Now, these all have enhanced or magnet veils. So that's going to be really great. So if you have bigger bead strands, we did have some Labradorite beads that sold out earlier. So ladies, I hope you got the pendant to go with it because it's a stunner. And the carving, I just want to keep going on about, these are all still hand carved. And did you see how when Lauren was moving that stone around, the chatoyant glow of it?
Yes, it's beautiful.
I mean, it's always mesmerizing. These are the kind of pieces that I love designing because you have the stone is a piece of art and the setting, which is hand bezel set, is a piece of art in itself. So, ladies, not tons left. It seems like by the time we get to a show, we have single digits and things. So that one I probably would not wait on. Now this fairly new arrival, so I actually have some sizes in it. And we actually started this one at a size 5. But do you see that hexagon? Is that just absolutely amazing? This is Prasiolite. So in the market, you're going to hear people call it green amethyst sometimes. So it's its own little person, and you're going to see it set in a lot of high-end jewelry. And of course, my jewelry is high-end. I just don't put a high-end price on it. So you've got that luxury jewelry with me, but then you're going to be able to get these competition cut stones that literally you can start to add to your collection. So pretty. I love the little jawline beads too. So you see those kind of placed around. That's the granulation work. So those are all set by hand also, along with bezeling the stone. Ovals, rounds, easy to bezel set. Stones like this are really difficult. And so my team, my family over in Bali that makes these pieces that I designed for you, they are masters at bezel setting these types of gemstones. Look at this star that just so.
April says it's gorgeous silver work.
Oh,
yes, it is.
April, welcome in. It's so good. I love it. Is that Miss April Crucifilli?
It is.
Okay. I reached out. I actually Facebooked her. I saw one of her posts and said hello to her. Well, we're going to go into a new gemstone, and we're going to go into the green reflections. And this is a specialty quartz. Why specialty? I mean, look at the colors.
It speaks for itself.
And this is a bird's nest cutting. So one thing is I really love to do really elite faceting. And I get to work with teams of lapidaries that have gotten awards for these cuttings that they do. But you're not going to see that in the price tag with me because I have had long-standing 30-year relationships with most of them. So very, very exciting. With my bracelets, as Lauren is you see that curvature? Mm-hmm. I know a woman's wrist. I know that how jewelry should fit. So I wear my jewelry. I design it for women that are on the go that need that jewelry to be just as comfortable.
Yeah, it fits perfectly right there.
And see, I need comfort. But I need pretty. So really, that's so important that I get both of those kind of things in for everybody. Now we are going to have some other coordinating pieces to this also, but this bracelet, ladies, is going to be one of those items that I will send you to all day. It's just pretty. It looks like you get kind of almost a Victorian feel from the setting. One of my favorite settings that I've done for you.
Teresa said that the Prasiolite looks a little more blue than green, more blue-green than typical. So it could be because of the new camera that we have.
Yeah.
That is the same stone and color.
Well, I love that she says that because most Prasiolite shows up kind of grayish because of the quality. So if you're seeing the blues and the greens, it's because the quality of Prasiolite I use, you'd only see in very expensive pieces. So I love you, Teresa, for noticing.
Lisa Marie says you won't be disappointed when purchasing one of your items. So that's nice. Thanks, Lisa.
Lisa Marie, I just love you. I'm glad you're on the mend. I think that's the Lisa Marie that was. So many of you ladies, I know just enjoy quality, and you deserve quality. So I always want to thank you so much for letting me design for you. Okay, this is one of our, I'm going to always tell you on this bracelet, you need to heart it. If you're not getting it today, it's one that you need to round back to because these two cables are hand twisted cables. And this is that bracelet that fits so beautifully, really fitted, or you can wear it looser like a bangle. But you're not going to go wrong on styles like this. Like these are just those pieces that really, again, quality. But then you go and you think, can that be good quality for the price that it is? I love that so many people that are new will question. I don't know. Like I've seen this kind of jewelry and it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And when you get one piece home, you realize, no, it is that quality. It is that.
Well, Crystal Michaels agrees with you. She has that bracelet and loves it. And we have that fitting from a 5 to an 8-inch wrist.
Oh my gosh. Almost everybody.
And $91. That's amazing.
See, that's what I love. So don't let that fool you, like thinking, oh, it's my silver. I love designing the silver. And so I always try to make it as affordable as I can for you. So you're going to see some best pricing, especially during shows.
Yeah, it's funny. They said, T. Victoria said, the price says you need another one.
T loves to frame. So what T is Miss T is referring to is like a lot of ladies buy 2 of the bracelets of the same kind and they will frame another bracelet in between the 2, which is just kind of a gorgeous look. And when the prices are like this, yes, of course, always good to do.
And the ring that Lauren is touring, we have available in a size 5 or 8 through 12.
Okay, see, so ladies, we're starting to trickle a few more 5s in, so I love that for you. We only do like 1 or 2 usually in the 5s, but we will start increasing those as those go. Well, I always love when I have a gemstone ring. I always love to put like a all silver ring kind of next to it. So a lot of times how I'm kind of stylizing these looks for you ladies is if you're looking for that perfect little ring to nestle in next to your gemstone ring, this is really a beautiful one. And this is my Tree of Life design on the top. And that is something you're going to see all over in my jewelry. And then also that gallery is always going to be spot on for you too. And you saw how Lauren slid that onto her finger.
Super easy.
And that gallery also helps it stay in place too, because especially even more important on my larger statement rings, that kind of will adhere to your finger a little bit and kind of size it down. So you see we don't have half sizes. You're going to find with our rings you probably don't need half sizes. If you're kind of in that half size, I would suggest you go up. So if you're like, I'm a 7.5 always, you're probably going to be an 8 in our ring if you've never bought from us. But once you buy from us, you kind of will get your Sarda size that you tend to go to. Okay, well, I wanted to bring all the midis in. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to get a really good tour on these items because we have midis and we also have the full size rings in this. And what we did, unless that's I think the price was different on those, weren't they? Or did we just lower both prices down? We could have done that. Actually, we might have done that.
They're $21 tonight.
Okay. Well,
And
with
we
that
can
filigree
revisit
work,
later
yeah.
too.
Will you take to look at that? Because I think what we did is we took the big one down to the midi size, like price. But what I do, yeah, I'm pretty sure with the filigree work, because this is one of our actual most difficult rings because of that filigree band. And it is a full eternity. So that design goes all the way across. Now, Lauren, do you know what midi size you wear?
No, I do not actually.
I kind of feel like you
This
could be...
one?
I thought she was a
Three, looking at her hand, I kind of feel like she is a 3. Because I'm a 3, like a 3 is like my favorite kind of fit. And with these, it's kind of interesting. I can do a 3 and my pinky is a size 4 in the smaller bands like this. But I wanted to show this because this is my favorite set. I love having one of the sames and then I slide that little piece over sometimes for my pinky ring. But I love that. So if you consider a pinky ring, I love one of the Sains with that.
Yeah.
But if you're just, see, look at it. It fits on your pinky
It
too.
does.
Kathy Bardell just ordered about 6 of those little rings the other day.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So that's going to be fun. I can't wait to see her look with all those
Yeah.
on.
See, and that way you can have a bunch of different sizes because it is one of those things. These are really great little rings too for sizers. So on the larger sizes, consider, like if you have a ring that's like a little bit bigger, you can take one of those and slide it next to it as that last ring and it kind of holds that in a little bit for you too.
Yeah, we've got a few here, so we can go ahead and
show
stack
through. So I
along.
think we went to the it was the full size Grace, then the Midi. Did we show that one? Then we went to the cross, and then we have the ring in the Midi. Nope, it's not the Midi. It's the full size.
This one I have it on as a
So
Midi,
they
the
have
faith
both
one.
options if you
Yeah.
just want to tour the ring, and then I think the display might have. Yeah, but as we get to the faith, I think Joey can click both.
Oh,
one
okay.
after the other.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And if you're wondering when I mean by click both, Joey's at the, so we can tell people we missed it at the beginning. If you want to shop, you just click the link and they're right above at the top of your screen. You can click that. You can also comment, type in comments. You can write sold, for example, like right now, sold 112, and you would receive a private message over on Facebook, and that would give you a link to go purchase if you're not currently on our site.
Perfect. Well, trust me, all the scenes, and so I think definitely, I bet you Kathy bought one of each of those, but it's going to be faith, you're going to see acceptance, you're going to see blessed, and you're going to see grace, and those are all words that I love to see. So Joey, can you let us know when we move on to something?
Kimberly Holden said she has 11 midi rings total.
Yeah, this is the
So she's up to 11.
Oh my goodness.
They're one of her favorites.
Okay. So, where are we?
We do have this little one that's
We have another little
Just-
band,
yeah.
I call it our happiness ring.
yeah.
And that's available in sizes 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, or 12.
Now,
Yeah,
this
you
is
can
one of those
easily-
rings I love to get 2 of because this one really is a great framing ring. So,
Oh, definitely.
I mean, you ladies know how to do the framing with the bracelets, but this is one of those little bands, ladies, that goes with so many things, and I absolutely love it. So, yeah, see how you have that here? You could even do another one right there, ladies, and have it, but isn't that so sweet?
You can have fun with it. You can put it like any figure you want. You can use it like it's a good stacking piece for sure.
And you have full sizes too, so like
Yeah.
you can even do those 2, and then add like a blessed or a grace or a faith or acceptance. That's the big one for me.
Yeah.
That's why there's a lot of letters to that one.
Flora says they look great together. Fun for a Friday. We all need to have fun on Friday.
Okay, well, let's go to the green reflections earrings because I kind of redesigned the hooks on these because I wanted those to be really like balanced and hang just really pretty. But isn't that gorgeous? The little frangipanis that are laced along the top, and you can see that they're placed on. You can see that little I mean, just the craftsmanship and the hand detail on those are just amazing. This is one of my favorite bezels too, because you get the bezel set, but then you also have the filigree bezel that is done also. So yeah, those stones, like, so secure, but so pretty, so elegant. I love this setting. Okay, well, ladies, this is going to be our very first display that we've done. And now, guess what? We are going to come back for some questions.
And Beverly Hand said that she had purchased the Midi rings for her granddaughters in Faith and Grace, because that's their middle names.
Love that.
Sweet.
Well, hello, everybody. And oh my gosh, you will have so much fun with those midi rings. It's one of my favorite things that I give to everybody I know has those. But it's something, I don't know, I always say it's kind of like something on trend. So I love it at my age when I can get some fun things like that I can be on trend with and still look like still classy, right? We want trend to be classy at the same time, right, ladies? Okay, well, we will go to our next one. And you ladies have been talking about this stone already. I got to tell you, the Kingfisher. And I love that we have 3 of the 4 pieces in. 4 of the 4 pieces. So this full collection is in, and it was all about tip to tips for me this year, because ladies, you have so many different silver bracelets and things for me, but I wanted to get you some genuine gemstones. Do you see how gorgeous that green is? Yeah, that is a genuine stone. The colors, the patterning, that is completely a genuinely natural stone and patterning in that. I love it with the volley high. I think it is so pretty. Again, I'm going to give you those finished galleries. I'm going to, like, my artisans, we have a bigger staff that actually does the finishing and the patina of the silver for you. And again, if you're a 5.5 inch wrist to 8 1/4, there is a bracelet out of the 4 sizes for you.
And this is a brand new item tonight, so as always, our new arrivals are 20% off. And then all the other items that we're featuring are going to be 30% off for the show special. And then we even have some more that are extra special show specials.
I love that. Yeah. Well, let's go for a big silver statement ring, because this is like one of my favorites. And I love mixing the gemstone and the silver together, because to me, I like something, I want more of a statement on my hands. So I tend to I never leave the house without the rings and the bracelets. Or if I'm queuing, I take them, I steal them. Well, I'm queuing the jewelry so I can wear them and know that they're going to be perfect by the time we start to make things for you. Well, that next piece, I like to blend the colors a little bit too. So, you can soften it up with a lighter color or a darker color. But this is that lab created Paraíba spinel. And it is like the color is one of those colors that was just like, you look into it and you just want to kind of crawl in the middle of it. Like, it's got that spa lightness, almost like a Prasiolite, but I love the color that's almost like a Savorite. But ladies, I can tell you, none of us could afford the Savorite. If this was Savorite at this size, garnet, you'd have to have a guard walking around with you, because it's actually more expensive for a Savorite this size than a diamond. But a really pretty setting on this one too. It's one of those really comfy settings. Limited on sizes. There's 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 only. But we do have that really great little pendant. So if you're like to mix up your colors, this one is really, really pretty with the Labradorite. I've shown this with the Labradorite. So these greens, what's great about Labradorite, you get greens and blues. So ladies, if, the Labradorite bracelet is your thing, but you like to go smaller in the pendant, consider some of these faceted pendants like this, because they're always so pretty to mix kind of opaque gemstones with some faceted and kind of mix up your colors a little bit. Now with the, I had to grab the chrome dopside necklace. We only had 2 of them when we first started the show, but I did want to bring it in just because it was a length everybody kept asking for. I did some 14 inches, I did some 15 inches, and I did some 16 inches. The 14 is too small for me. I prefer the 15, ladies. It is so pretty for stacking and layering. So, yeah, definitely consider this. This is one that I put that really cool little magnet closure on. And this is that perfect weight for it too. And I upgraded those again, redid the design on those to make those really, really strong. Anyway, that chrome, there's 2 of you only that can get that. So good luck. It's stunner. Did you see that quality of that? But look how pretty that green is. So this is the first time you're going to start to see, I guess in 2 weeks, I've got a green, some of the rings that are going to be coming in. I've got and this is something called lab created green quartz. Now, this is a very expensive quartz. What's kind of crazy is the price on this is actually more than a Prasiolite. And so what I'd like to do is, because it is kind of one of those stones that's hard to get, and it's hard to get that consistent coloring on it. But ladies, everything you get in this from me is going to be one shade in the same coloring. And the bar hinging, just, yeah. I mean, my pendants, I always feel like whenever I do an opaque stone like this, something really unusual, the entire collection matches. So I always encourage you to get at least 2 pieces. Because even when you think you're not matchy-matchy, I always tell people they come back later and go, Janyl, you're going to do some more of it? It could change a little bit, but when I do a design, it's all going to match exactly the same. So you're going to see, as Lauren is pulling the earrings in and looking at the tray underneath her, all of that has the same consistent patterning and colors of green and white that run through it.
Becky Wayford was asking if the green in the Kingfisher is a moss that has grown into the quartz.
It is.
Is that how it's
It
known?
is.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't call it the moss agate. I call the one that's moss agate. You're going to get some transparency through it. But this one, with the region, we call it the Kingfisher because it's a completely opaque stone.
Okay.
But yes, it's all particles that is that.
Growing there.
It is really, really cool.
It's amazing.
And the Bali High, I think, is just so perfect with this. But I don't know. I think you can wear this through summer, fall. I mean, then think about like holiday later. You can bring that in also. But there's not that many green stones out in nature. So I'm just really excited that you ladies were like talking and so excited about seeing this collection.
I like that you did earrings with this one. We don't always get earrings with an opaque stone like this. So it is nice that there's 14 people that have an opportunity to take an earring.
That's because out of the 500 stones, how many we could actually match in pairs? But by the time we got done with the bracelet, we were not able to match very many. But I'm kind of crazy about the matching with that, even though, literally each ear, you've got your face in between. Nobody's really seen that much. I know, and have to match those perfectly for you. So I just always want you to have those quality pieces like that.
And the Kingfisher ring is available in sizes 7 through 12, and that is our In Everything Gives Thanks collection.
Oh,
which I like.
Yes. No, that was part of one of my studies that I did. And that means even in the bad times, you give thanks, because if you put gratitude when you're going through something, suddenly what you're going through doesn't seem so big, because then you start naming off how many things you're blessed for. And then you're like, wow, I just got myself out of my own funk. How'd that happen? Without calling 5 of my girlfriends and complaining. Yeah.
And Jeanette would like to know actually she said loving that green forest. So I thought she asked if, I misread it. I thought she was asking if it was a forest green, but she's just saying she loves it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So thanks, Jeanette.
Well, we're going to go to the red coral, because did you ladies see that beautiful statement necklace? Like, this is one of my favorite things to do, is to like have a collared shirt and be able to wear it like in the inside. Like, to me, this is like that ultimate look. This is why I love to design those silver necklaces or some of those statement necklaces that you can kind of nestle inside and then with the statement. But to me, this is probably my best classic look that I love designing for you. Michelle really went crazy because we are pretty much down to very small numbers on this. So she did really great little things on the bracelet and the necklace, right?
We did. We did. We did the bracelet at a great deal at $149, and we did the necklace at $229.
Oh my gosh.
So great show specials.
We're going to start with the bracelet. So let's go to the tray so you can see.
Off,
Yes.
We had a question as to what is your favorite Bible verse or quote?
Okay, Jeremiah 29:11, because I was that hope, when I came in, I was hopeless, that he's got hopes for a plan and a future for me, and I kept, when is it coming? So, that was part of the process, but I love right now, he always puts me to different verses that really is where I need to be, and right now it's so much if I remain in him, and I'm starting to I'm not disciplined. I'm not sure if you ladies haven't noticed in some areas. So anyway, it is that remaining in him and starting my day like that. So right now and I kind of love that it's Joy's wife, Casey's verse too. So I feel like it's my place right now because I just, yes. And especially with the, I think of the abundance, I can't say anything yet. But anyway, Joy knows what it's like. There's going to be a secret revealed soon.
Well, we're back to Lauren showing this beautiful bracelet that we have on show special for $149, fitting a 6 to a 7.75 inch wrist.
Look at these are those 4-digit bracelets. I love doing these, but I love being able to do some material that's straight out of Bali for you too. Corals, pearls, jet, amber, those are those kind of stones that have been around forever and put into jewelry. Some of the highest end designers, when they got started, coral was one of those big things that they did. So I absolutely love bringing you some of the coral pieces and just know, if you're not able to visit Bali, or it is just as fabulous as everybody says it is. And then having a little piece of Bali on your wrist. So pretty. Well, we are showing the tip to tip. Now we ended up we had ended up getting a second reorder on the tip to tips on these. We do have another gemstone that's going to be coming in, the chevron amethyst. But the classic is this coral, and the coral really truly is just that solid stone. Again, you go through. As you start to collect different jewelry or gems, coral is going to be one of those anchors, just like pearl. Just a true classic. Kind of like you ladies, I'm always you're chic, you're a classic. I try to pick gemstones that are going to match who you are to me.
Ann Bukowitz said she's trying to be hard, but with this great price on the bracelet, it's just not sure. It sounds like she might be failing. Not failing. That's not the word I was looking for. She might be struggling. That's the word I was looking for.
Well, and just know, because this is one where, some of these bracelets like this, trying to get that many stones matched up with the patterning just right, they are kind of a struggle for us to get them down. So it probably will be every other year that we do something this glammy.
And the tip to tip, we do have those 4 sizes. So starting at a 5.5 inch wrist to a 7.75 inch wrist.
Yeah, I really am trying to get so many different, those really bracelets that you just love so much in different colors, different materials, but having that size range. Because I buy about 3 to 4 different size ranges, depending on how I like my stack. So, and keep making it affordable. I'm noticing so many times you ladies are buying it too, so I just love it.
And the ring's available in size 7 through 12. And this is our Delightful Blooms ring in 7-3.
Well, this is that classic, and I kind of feel like this is always kind of like that price kind of reflects a little bit of a BOGO anyway, because, oh my goodness, Michelle, this is great.
I know.
So that's only $20. That's not even $20 a band.
No,
because,
$56.
oh, wow. Okay, so it's better. I think this might be better than the BOGO that we had.
It's our Christmas.
I love it. Oh my gosh. So 7 through 12 is what we have in that. But I'm going to tell you, those little bands, you are going to get so much use out of those bands because we have so many beautiful rings that, gemstone rings that you can use those little all silver bands. I would suggest at this price getting 2 different sizes because it's beautiful thumb ring too. Middle ring. Yeah. definitely, because those bands we sell separately, I think are actually more than that right now. Okay, well, great. Let's go to the necklace because Michelle, you put a really crazy price on that necklace too.
$229. It is a 20-inch necklace with a 2-inch extender, and it is. Audrey said it looks fabulous. I think she said something like looks like fire on you or something. So she used the word. It's
Fire.
Is that fire?
You mean that one?
Something like that.
Well, no, it does. You know, when you wear pieces like that, it just kind of gives you that confidence. Like you feel good when you know you have for me, I'm the designer and I've tricked myself into having more confidence today. What is going on? Like, yeah, no, I always say it's my power piece whenever I have my little double, the necklace with like a larger necklace. So I love that you ladies are enjoying those, but most important is that I get at a price where it can be affordable. Because I know those are hard to add to your collection at the price. Well, let's go over my necklace that I'm wearing because everybody needs a station necklace. And you can see this is that really great little length. Sometimes, like if I'm wearing more of a dress, I like a longer one. But as you can see, if I'm wearing a top that's, with a higher waisted pant, this one actually sometimes is a little bit more appropriate for the look. As opposed to the longer one.
And we have this in a 30-inch with a 2-inch extender or a 28-inch with a 2-inch extender.
When I got it,
168.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, please don't let me interrupt that price because that's kind of crazy. I was going to start talking about the barrels. But you know what's so cool about this necklace too? Every single little piece is constructed. So this is hand-woven chain, but over the top of the chain is where we put the two pieces, the two barrels. So each of those are done by hand. The chain, every little spine you see is a jump ring that we've actually formed and woven, and then we've actually hammered into this really cool shape for you. So yeah, it's kind of cool. We don't have machines that do chains like Italy does. Like every chain you see coming out of Bali, we are still doing all of those by hand.
And Audrey wanted me to make sure to let you know that fire means fabulous.
Fire's fab. Oh, yeah. That's like when I say money.
Yes.
That's money. That means fabulous.
Yes.
And her fire means fabulous. Yep. So there we go. I like that. Fire. Oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, lockets. Oh my gosh. I have so many lockets coming. I love lockets. I know I said that the last show, but I'm bringing some beautiful lockets.
There's a little surprise in
His
here.
love endures forever. This was Michelle's surprise.
That was the one I
Oh my gosh. It does too, because he never forsakes you. He never leaves you. I love that it's a song right now that I'm just, every time I cry because people will let you down and things happen and sometimes you can feel so alone, but I always get to remember I'm not alone. He's there always. And like people would tell me that, but it took me a while to actually redeem it and grab it. And it is. It's so, anyway, I love that. Thank you, Michelle.
I think that message has been in there for a month since we showed it last time. You didn't see it?
You had asked, is this the one you asked me about? Well, I think every locket needs a little something in there for Nell.
For Lauren or
yes.
whoever it is. Perfect.
I know, and then during a QA sale, won't be so cool. Then this piece will actually go to somebody at one point.
Oh
my gosh, I would love that. Because God always sends us exactly what we need. Like, that's what I just love.
Read the Max says, yes, he is. He keeps her going.
Oh my gosh, right? Well, hey, ladies, I want to talk about a little bit. These earrings, I was wearing these earrings. They're absolutely fabulous. We have single digits, and these literally just arrived this month. So I was hoping that we would have enough of those because I have so many designs that these are going to go with. And we don't do a lot of earrings. So whoever picked up on oh my gosh, Michelle, they're only $49.
$49, 10 pair left.
The workmanship, like this is so hard because both of those rings, the detail is from the inside to that. Yeah, no, these are.
Oh yeah, you can.
This is a hundo look. Like it's, yeah. I love that. Okay, cool. Well, I know we have 2 coral rings that you saw on the tray. We have low quantity, but you can shop them on our Sarda website. But we don't have a lot. Yep, right there. We have super limited sizes. So we only have a 10, 11, and 12 in that one. But, oh my gosh, get this. On the other coral one, we have a 6, 8, and 9. Okay, so you can do a coral, but literally there's no more this red coming. So if you have not gotten your red coral, you need to get your ring tonight because it sounds like there's a size for everybody. Oh my gosh, so cool. Okay, Michelle, what do we got? I want to make sure that we do some announcements and everybody kind of knows what we've got coming up for you around the corner.
We have Christmas in July all week this week, or we've been celebrating it this week. So the new arrivals are 20% off as they always are, but we are offering 30% off different categories throughout the week and this weekend as well, and the show tonight at 30% off.
That's why it's shocking. If that's what the papers read, because I'm like, is that wrong?
No, it's because it's
I love
30%.
it. No, I get so excited. Okay.
And we are going to be spinning later in the show for anyone who purchased product this month. We are entering them into the spin for a tip-to-tip bracelet. So we'll be
because it's all about
tip
tip to tips. You know, ladies, I just keep talking about it, but I love doing a second tip to tips right now. I think it's just such a great. Wait a minute, I did this bracelet and I did it in amber and I did it in carnelian because I've done them to stack together. Now I'm thinking, can people afford both? So when the carnelian comes up, get it when it's on new arrival. But I'm going to do something super crazy on the amber one because, ladies, it's a perfect stack. Okay, so I'm giving you a heads up on something. It's going to be beyond crazy that I'm going to do with the amber one. Okay. Okay.
And then if you're used to watching us on YouTube and we're not there, you will find the show uploaded to YouTube about an hour or an hour and a half after we're done here.
I think we'll go to. Yeah, that sounds great because I think we could do that and the under. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, super. So, this is kind of a gemstone that was like one of our favorites, and
I love the
Bali blue
simulated opals.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
And you know what, ladies, anybody get this home and you're like, it is so much prettier in person. It's showing that electric blue, but there's a blue and kind of a green that comes out of this stone that is so pretty. And I love it with the Bali Breeze Topaz, you know. It pairs back with the blue topazes we do. When you mix in our Royal Bali Abalone, it's so beautiful. The blue fluorite, you could see I snuck a little bracelet on to kind of show you that this all coordinates so beautiful together. But this is one of my classic kind of styles in the bracelet. Oh, Lauren, this is a good little fit on you. It's just that really pretty piece, and 4 sizes again in that too. A 5.5 all the way up to a size 8 in that. And who does gemstone bracelets at those kind of price points? Like, I can tell you the cost of the gemstones, just bezel setting alone, but if they're getting close, they're not doing the kind of quality of galleries and stuff that I get to do for you. So kind of excited about that. And this one, oh my gosh, you know, ladies, this is that love one another styling. So in this one, again, this is such a great bracelet that is as a cuff or as a more of a bangle, but they look good either way. Like, so you might find yourself having multiple sizes in this one that will fit you. For me, I can fit into 3 of them because one's very fitted, one's like that average, and one is a really loose bangle when I'm stacking up my wrist. Now, I got to do some coordinating pieces. And ladies, these are my classic earrings. Michelle, like, this is all we used to do is this earring because everybody loved it so much. I did studs and this. And you will love this because it literally, the way that it hooks in, it literally... It's puts it into balance. So it's literally engineered that once you hook it, it literally stays up there. So I love a dangle earring and it moves, but these are just so classic. Once you get a pair of these, you're going to be like, Janyl, when are more coming? So we're doing studs, but I know these are going to be coming later.
Dina Morrison said your blues are amazing, and Renee Longo said gorgeous and vibrant.
Oh my gosh, ladies! It's just so you know too, Facebook ladies. My team is going to be doing some posting, but I'm going to be taking some mornings and kind of popping in, and you're going to be getting messages because I don't have as much time to do all the thank yous that I was doing. So I'm going to just type in a few little things just to say hi here and there. So it's me.
So make sure to follow us.
When you see
Yeah, make sure to follow us over on our Sarda Inc. Facebook page and watch for Janyl.
Renee, it's because when you said her name, I was like, I said hi to Renee today. Okay, so anyway, the pendant, this is the classic. Everybody's kind of asking for me to bring in kind of a classic like this. So this will be your one. I think I only did just that one style for you in this one. But I gave you lots of bracelet options because I know you all have your favorites. And then I'm going to have 2 other rings that will be going with this also. Pendant, it's probably one of the newest additions. This ring right here though, again, all of these just kind of came in this month. So this is all fresh and kind of new for you. And Michelle, I love it. We actually have all sizes in this ring. It's working. Even though we have single digits left, we actually probably, that means we have less than one of each size probably is what that means. But that's so good. I love seeing it working. But I love a 2-stone, and this is one of my favorite rings that I wear all the time and love to design for you. It's just a great structure. The architecture on it, like when you get it on, it acts like a statement ring, but it feels very low profile.
And they're raving about the price on these pieces. The earrings and the pendant are $49 each, and the rings $63 with our special going on. I love it on me on Christmas and July.
It is fabulous, especially in a color like this that's literally seasonal. Okay, well, this is a brand new little debut. So 100% we're going to have sizes, and we actually have size 5 in this one, all the way up to a size 12. So what we were talking about today is, so many jewelry companies don't carry like smaller sizes or larger sizes, but I'm kind of excited about that because for me, I've been every size. In most of my life, I was more into the plus size. So nobody really had things. So it was like a natural for me to make jewelry for ladies. So that was some of my first things that I did was to fit me and fit other real women out there. Okay, well, I had to throw on because I wanted to show you how pretty this goes. And you ladies have already been hitting it, okay? But I wanted to do some really beautiful, because this material is getting harder and harder. It is the color change blue, violet, fluorite, okay? So you literally, when you hit different lights, you're going to get different colors in this piece. And out of all the fluorites, it's the most expensive. Of course it is. But I'm doing a lot of it and getting a lot of the rough so I can really kind of get in there at a really great price for you ladies. So to be able to do this, and it's kind of that look of a sapphire too, at $200, this might be your moment for this bracelet.
And this will fit from a 6 to an 8 1/4 inch wrist, available in 4 size options.
Okay, well, most of this was a chain link design. And T, this is for you, girl. She probably has this one too. But this is another love one another. Like, you know how I did it with the gemstone? My favorite look is how I did it on the pillow. I love the love one another with the one stone. With this is how I love to wear things. To me, it's just that classic. No matter where you go, you're going to look fabulous. So I've kind of designed those that you can kind of layer and stack together. But any other chain link bracelet you've got from us is going to be so pretty with this entire collection. But it is just one of those pieces you're going to get one of the Love One Another's. I highly suggest go look at our website for the watermark, my original Love One Another, because it is like something everybody needs in their jewelry wardrobe.
And this is a great his and hers. You can have matching bracelets because this starts at a 5.5 inch wrist, but goes to 9 inches. So a great opportunity to have matching bracelets.
Yes, your hubby will love this. Yeah, I love matchy. I love Joey and Casey, like when they were the same color, I'm like, oh, I love that. So cool. Yeah, I always tried to do that.
Well, and a great price at $84.
Look how good this ring is. That is that gallery that I'm talking about. These are those pieces that looks like a statement, but when you slide it on, super low profile. Like, love this ring. This is always going to be at an affordable price. I lowered the MSRP on this straight off the bat because this is a ring that even if it's not during one of our promotion is so affordable, but it is one of those styles that you will continue to be like, Janyl, what other motifs do you have in this? Because it is that good. This is the one that is true to size. Okay, so buy this true to size, your Sarda size. But if you have not gotten that one yet and you're starting to get some chain link pieces, this is when you want to go back to.
And we actually have this starting in a size 4.
We did a 4.
We did a 4.
Oh, nice.
I thought maybe it was a mistake, but on my paperwork, but it's not. It is not available in a size 4 on the website.
It's a classic. Well, I mean, I gotta be honest, you ladies that love wearing those like statement rings, this would be a pinky ring. Like, it's really a cool looking pinky ring too. If you've like, you are the lady that's statement ring on every finger. That's a good one. Okay. Now, this is wonderful. So we were able to pull this one into it also. So this is the pendant that goes back to that bracelet. Again, that blue violet fluorite, ladies, like, I love bringing you genuine stones like this. And fluorite is one of the toughest stones to cut, and especially bezel setting. But once it is in that bezel setting, that is the best setting you will ever have on your gemstones. The stability it covers for gemstones, that's why I can use some materials that people don't set jewelry in, just because the bezel setting really, it's like a spank. I always say that. It's like a little spank garment around the gemstone. It's going to give you that support. I love her story. That's why that is my choice.
Well, Vero says she loves that the fluorite tip to tip is calling her name. And
Fleur.
Teresa,
I said hi to Fleur. I love it because they're in the post. They posted like on our comments. So don't just heart. Like, say something. That way I can pop under your name and say hi to you. Miss Rodriguez.
And Teresa Stevenson said the spoons style is one of her favorites.
Yes. Actually, I think I was starting to work on the Janyl Adair one, bringing that one back
and
too.
Donna Kelly said that silver ring is a must-have, so they are loving this.
Love it. Okay, well, we got some of the royal, we're going into a fully new look. Mm-hmm. Ooh, you're doing such a good job. You did such a good job. Okay, well, are we going to answer some questions?
Yes,
okay.
I was wondering if you had a question about how your jewelry is made, and is it all sterling silver?
It is sterling silver, and it's made in Bali, so designed by me, so I'm the only designer still. And I tend to, if you've bought pieces 30 years to now, I really think in mind that you're going to be buying, collecting, and coordinating together. So we still do it the old school way. So my artisans literally, we still melt the silver down. Even though the silver comes refined, we will go through a 3 more time process to really refine that silver. Because when you make by hand, you need the highest quality. And so we make our own wire. We make our own little beads. We literally hand cut every bezel to solder onto the pieces, but you're going to see the most handcrafted of any country that makes jewelry, and that's why I love it. But you're going to feel that love that goes into every piece, because doing that, there's so much more detail and precision that they have to do when they do the work by hand. So welcome in if you're new. I'm going to tell you, you'll get one piece home and you will definitely feel the difference. I keep refining those pieces to fit better and better. So, and get to know the ladies out there that are posting these. They're fabulous.
And Tracy Burris would like to know if you're going to be bringing in another blue fluorite ring.
Oh, I got blue fluorite coming. Are you kidding? I was on a kick with the perfect luck, the sheer luck, the colors once I started doing. So there is going to be some gorgeous blues coming through because I felt like we really needed some faceted stones. So yes, there's more to come for sure. Oh, wait till you start seeing some of the blue sponge coral that I've done for you. It's fabulous. Yeah, it's good. Oh, with the blue fluorite, I gotta tell you, it already looks really good with the blue fluorite. Okay,
let's
all right, here we go. Okay, well, we're going to the bracelet that I was popping to because it is one of my favorites. And yeah, I wanted to really, again, this is that bracelet, like ladies, yeah, if you need a moment to get away, this is the bracelet you wear for the day because you just want to get in the middle of that stone. Can you just see yourself swimming around? Like, that's the way the water's like. When I first went to Thailand, I thought the water should look like that. Not always. But this bracelet, yeah, it'll be one of those moments. Take me away. But it's really a piece of art too, though, because literally we take the abalone and with the blues and the greens to intensify the color. What is done is I microfaceted a natural, genuine crystal quartz top that goes over the top of it. So you'll see it referred to as a doublet because there's literally the abalone, then the quartz, but that quartz draws those colors up. So like somebody can be talking to you across the room and go, what? It's like they're going to think you're wearing something green, something blue, then something purple, but you're going to get those rainbow flashes because literally I've put a mirror on top of the stone that really reflects up. Yeah, definitely need to be getting some of my abalone pieces. Pretty amazing. I love that we actually have this bracelet that lined up. So these are ones, I am doing so many blue stones, ladies. These are the two bracelets I'm going to keep sending you to because I'm going to have so many gemstones that's going to match back to that. And you don't always have to have matchy-matchy. So these are two bracelets that I'm going to, if you got some blue fluorite, use it. If you got some of the Bali Breeze topazes, put it with it. If you have some of my Caribbean quartzes, mix with it. Also, I am going to have some of the most amazing green, brighter green stones coming in. You can mix this with that because you get hues green in these stones. Now, this bracelet's very special. Well, the price is ridiculous. It doesn't show how special it is. But this is one that literally, it's kind of cool how you size this one. So your actual size of the wrist, you can go a 1/2 inch to 1 inch bigger than your actual measurement of the wrist. And that's pretty good. You can either do a 1/2 inch or an inch, and this bracelet will work for you. So there might be two that you can get into, okay?
We have it available in 6 options. So ranging from a 5.5 inch wrist to an 8 inch wrist. And do you want to say the special price or do it?
Oh my gosh.
Or do you want me to
Michelle, this was all Michelle.
Okay.
She said, can I do it? Can I do it?
$99. And I love the clasp on this.
Oh my gosh.
The way it
Right.
latches.
That is, oh, that's my phone.
Oh, I gave, okay, everyone, Janyl didn't listen to the
I never do. Because I'm always worried, like, what if it's my dad? Because then I have to run out of here. Okay, so I know, I'm like,
It's okay. You're allowed.
right. Everybody else gets in trouble. I heard at Sarda, they get in big trouble.
So, that $99 for the Bali Waters bracelet is just an amazing price.
Oh my gosh. Well, we love to treat you ladies like, and I have a lot of guilt. I never want you ladies to overspend or overbuy because sometimes some of the things coming through are so amazing. But, I think about that. And I really try to make it affordable to where, like, because I'm a weekly, like, I feel like I need something. So Sometimes it's a couple times a week. So anyway, I really do try to give you that luxury jewelry, but at affordable prices. Because I know, there's, the Lord brings me joy, but I just love it when I go and I have a really great cashmere sweater that I get to get. So I get it, ladies.
And the Bali Breeze Mystic Topaz Lobster Claw Bracelet is a debut, now available in all 3 sizes.
Oh my gosh, finally.
So
well, you ladies were waiting for this bracelet.
Yeah, they were.
Because what happened? Okay, so will you tell the totals? Because hardly anybody's going to be able to get it.
The first one is going to fit from a 5 to a 6 1/4 inch wrist. We have 9 of those. The middle size will fit from a 5.75 to a 7 inch wrist. We have 7 of those. And if you have a 7 to an 8 1/4 inch wrist, there are 3 left.
Yeah. So, I'm accenting and bringing in a ton of jewelry in this gemstone. So we will be putting that and the little ring that we can't show you because it's on the trade, but we only have a 10,
a 5, a 6, and a 10.
A 5, 6, and a 10 if you're getting this little ring, okay? Which I highly suggest getting those 2 together if we do have your size. Now, the silver ring is my favorite because this is the one that I got back in stock for you. But ladies, I love this as a pinky ring. But I actually have it on as a thumb ring. But it is my favorite because do you see where it's adjustable? I didn't solder it together for you. But you can literally tuck that underneath and size it and make it even smaller. And then it sets it up a little bit higher on the pinky. But consider getting a small size in this one too. But I love it. I love this ring.
Available in a 6 through 10.
Yeah, it's just a great little shape. But I don't know. Pinky ring, ladies. And I know I do a lot of thumb rings. You can wear it as a thumb ring. But if you don't have a pinky ring yet, you got to get this one. Okay. I'm kind of excited that we're starting to bring in more of the topazes. This one, every time I cut, I can only use about 10% of the stone right now to be able to get this color. But there is just something about this color. There's no other gemstone I've been able to cut, even the blue quartz, that reflects. It's just the prettiest blue. You're going to always have that inside gallery from me that will always be really, really comfortable. But these are those cutie patootie little Goldilocks sizes that we grab all the time and love to wear. But so pretty with the Bali Waters. That's why I kind of stuck it next to the Bali Waters. There will be a lot of different things throughout the year that I trickle in that will go back to this stone. So you'll slowly be able to collect a few of these pieces. But again, it's a gemstone that goes with so many of the other gemstones that I'm bringing in and designing for you.
Paula said she's wearing the Janyl Adair ring as a thumb ring right now.
Oh my gosh, so she has it as a thumb. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Neon Apatite, I was able to find somewhere at JCK. Well, not find, he kept them for me, which is insane that he kept those. So, this is a big deal. Like apatite in the neon only grows really small. So to be able to have it in a necklace, but I wanted to do a 14 and a 15 inch. I get, ladies, that 15 inch on me. I love the 15 inch. I tend to wear, like, my favorite chain size is an 18 inch. I know a lot of people like 16. I prefer an 18. So if you tend to wear the 18 inch chains, get the 15, you're going to love it. But neon apatite. And I got to tell you, these beads should be like triple that price, just even with our show special. Now the pendant, this is the only matching pendant that we actually have left. And again, 5 of those. And
$80.
That's not a lot.
I know, not very many left. They were shopping this one. It is gorgeous though. Look at the color with those beads.
Love this stone. I know it's one of your. You ladies love this one, and yeah, I'm right there with you. Okay, whatever is excellent, whatever is true, whatever is right. I did a whole collection. Those are just things for me. So this is the whatever is excellent. I love this bracelet and the ring that matches. It is that perfect stack and layering piece. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm going to pull it in even though we don't have the detail. But these rings, oh, no, you go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just going to, okay.
So we have to
we have to switch the tray. I'm like, what?
That's okay.
You're missing the, okay.
When we come over,
We're going to switch the tray out.
I have a question for you though. We're going to switch to you.
Uh-huh.
And what stone is that? There was someone that tuned in.
Oh, yes.
And in regards to the volley waters and the, the
Holy waters. Okay, so it's a little art piece. So it's real abalone. And what is done is I microfacet a genuine crystal quartz. Now, to get a piece this big, I gotta tell you, it's getting really hard in the industry because it has to be really clean because it literally acts as a mirror and pulls the patterning, the colors of the abalone outside. So that's what that is. So we call it a doublet because it's an actual piece of abalone. And then the top is a quartz, okay? So also makes it it protects the abalone, durable, but beautiful. And think about how many gemstones that goes with, right? Yeah, you'll get a lot of use out of this. So yes, enjoy it.
And then I was going to tell you, the feed goes really fast on this new format.
Oh my goodness, the lady, you can't keep up with the comments, right?
It goes up and then I scroll up to get it and then someone comments and it goes back down to the bottom.
My Facebook feed finally, it's not doing that anymore. I'm like, yay, because, I go to answer somebody and then it would pop me back up all the time.
Yeah, I lost it. It was Jeannie Southall-Smith.
Jeannie!
She had made a comment about one of the pieces. So
oh my gosh.
Thank you, Janie. But I can't get back up to your
She's a set lady. Like, she'll buy in, like, some of the statement sets. Oh, so pretty. So pretty.
Oh, the Bollywood.
Oh, do you remember something?
Yes, I did. I had a ring on the tray.
Oh my gosh, did you know that?
It's a sneak peek.
Okay. Because I was like, oh my gosh, Michelle, I was like, oh my gosh, were you able to get this for me? We were not able to get the picture done in time. So it's coming. The ring is coming back. And I'm going to put it on, okay, because I'm just going to give you a little peek. It is a statement ring, and look how fabulous it looks next to, this is like the perfect ring. That's why I had to try it on.
And they were asking, what reminded me is they were asking if we could show it under the camera. So.
Oh, okay. Well, probably better under the camera.
If you want to put
okay.
it. Oh,
yep.
Okay.
Do you want to tour it, Lauren?
Yeah.
I totally forgot.
Otherwise, I'm in her space.
I forgot I did the sneak peek. So this should be next week or so. We should have this in.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it takes us a little bit of time. We were trying to rush it, but I was like, I did stick it on the tray. So it was a natural sneak peek because I was like, I need this for the bracelets. But you know what's so cool? The bracelets getting done, the other stuff will be, the bracelets, the price of silver is going up. The price of, in this industry, just alone, labor, because cost of living went up. So in Bali, you're going to, it's the bracelet season, trust me, this year. So I'm going to hold that and probably even go lower on the bracelets just because I know it's coming, where they're going to be a little bit more. So
Linda Gresham says, wow.
Oh, Linda, I saw her today too. Ladies, you just make my day. You do. Like, it's, once I start answering people, I don't want to see that I'm not answering somebody. So I'm always seeing what you're doing. But every once in a while, I just like to get on. And I'm in that place right now where I'm like taking the time in the morning. Whatever pops up that I see on Tuesday mornings, I'm going to be pinging in, saying hi. Okay, so here we go. This is what I was jumping to. So, yes. So, anyway, love this piece. Do you see the detail from the big piece to the small, the little baby pieces? Isn't that just sweet? But I love it because it's this infinity. I actually literally, they're not open. The wings connect and touch, I said that today. It's like you ladies are my angel armies out there. The Lord sent you all into. I love how he just kind of united us together. But yeah, I feel like every single one of you, the Bali bracelet should have been angel wings.
Yeah. This angel wing bracelet comes in 2 options, so we have a great variety of or range of size, 5.5 to a 9-inch wrist options. 2
Yeah.
options.
Yeah, and I had to do like 2 sizes. In this, what I love about the bracelet is, you know, a few coordinating pieces. Like to me, this is that kind of bracelet, and then doing this one as a thumb ring, or even your finger ring, or your, you know, middle finger ring. But to me, these are just those really great little rings that sometimes you need that silver in between your gemstone rings, right?
Oh, Megan says Abby needs an angel wing bracelet for her 2 angels.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that was sweet.
Yeah, they are, I mean, when you see them, like their picture and their little photo shoot, I'm like, it's just like, yeah. But you can see that light of Christ in her, though. Mm-hmm. You do. You see that in her kids. Mm. Well,
we have a matching.
I'm kind of excited. Do you know how hard it was to line this up? Because we're going to be showing that Labradorite and yes, the all silver ring. Because to be honest, the Labradorite that I actually tried to do in this ring was not like working out. So to me, I love a silver piece that's going to coordinate back. So I did design that silver ring to match back to the Labradorite pieces, but we're going to go through 3 rings before we get to those bigger pieces, because we are getting that first part of the Labradorite, and this isn't a lotus cut. So it is a really difficult shape to cut in the first place, but I was really strict on making sure that the quality of the material and that chatoyant, that gorgeous roll of that color was in each stone. Every single stone on this collection, ladies, is like, it's so beautiful. So you could absolutely, the silver ring, this ring, and then I'm actually going to bring in a sheer luck ring. This is one of my favorite little designs, Tracy. We're getting away this week. We're going to a murder mystery dinner Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah. So
nice.
It's like,
well,
so, yep, it's like, come on, let's get out of Puyallup. Let's go to Seattle. So, anyway, so she loves this little ring, and I'm doing so much of that sheer luck. So this is a topaz, and I had to bring something like, this is so crazy affordable. It's ridiculous.
It is $56 and available in all sizes 6 through 12.
Mm.
Lots of comments because we made a comment about Abby. They thought she had the baby. No, Abby does not have the baby.
We're still waiting.
We're still waiting.
Oh, yeah, because she said 2 angels. Mm-hmm. The angel has not arrived yet.
Not yet.
The second one. I love that. Okay, well, these are going to be the 3 rings then. And so pick your, fave that will go back to that Labradorite pendant. Isn't that just gorgeous? Because this, I had to pull that in because this Labradorite, and I hate to say it, ladies, because like you never know as I cut through the material, it is beyond. Every piece was gorgeous, but the quality, and it was the extra polishing, how this piece came together. So like, this is one I'm going to say, ladies, do not wait. Like this pendant is a work of art. Of course, it's always going to be pretty with the Labradorite, but these pieces, like I said, it's the impossible that he was like, we can't do this anymore. I got him to do that. And the bracelets, like this is where you do it. I see Janie in this one. This is kind of a Janie like collection. Yeah. She, the bigger pieces like this. Now, what I wanted to do on the bracelet, I did 2 sizes in this bracelet, ladies. And because of the pieces, I was only going to do 1. But because the stones were so beautiful, the rough that I was able to find to cut these pieces. But I mean, look at the artwork just in the carving alone. Not to say the material. This material is like so scarce in the market to get this kind of material. But I'm doing that in an adjustable. That way you can, kind of latch it more fitted. But even if you think, I'm not as much of a statement, try this bracelet out because it is a good one. It is a goodie.
and it will fit from a 5 1/4 to a 7.5 inch wrist. And we had a request,
Oh yeah, this one I might have to help with because it's like,
if Lauren could show the front of the pendant again when you get a chance.
Yes, of course.
yeah, this is one of those ones. I always say she's already got the trick of using the balance, but the
Yeah.
stone is so, on this one, you literally have to hold it next to you because it's like, yeah, that gemstone. That's why I redesigned this a little bit and actually did those extender rings even a little bit smaller so you can really latch it in there so to get that really perfect fit.
The color on that stone on the front of the pendant is just amazing in camera.
Well, and
Just
ladies,
beautiful.
ladies, I gotta tell you, all the stones, like I was just like, oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
It was so funny. Those would be ones that I would love to, you put away 20 years and that will be like, yeah. The quality, and you know what, here's the thing too, there's just not as much mining as there used to be to find this kind of material too. A lot of people, just like Bali, there's so much tech and other things that people are going into that like art and things that take time and beauty, like people are cutting those out now. Okay, so Labradorite. Now we have one size left, so I'm telling you, get this for your husband because like beaded bracelets, this is that size. A 7-inch wrist to 8.75. We don't usually make them this large, but I'm like, think about all that Labradorite. The quality of this Labradorite is, you're just not going to see that out there. I do want to tell you this works as an anklet for you ladies also, okay? The length of this does work as an anklet. So I did kind of consider husband, but I was like, kind of love this for an anklet too. So if you don't want, it's not time for my husband to get something. It's time for me to get something again. Then get it as an anklet, okay?
And the Labradorite bead necklaces are sold out.
Yes, they are. They're, and I think I have a really small bead like that's going to be coming. It's not going to be this quality. There's a little bit more green, and it's not as transparent as these.
Okay.
But
was just asking
of course, the price will be lower though. The prices on these were ridiculous anyway. Actually, no, I think I paid the same because I got this guy. I was like, does he understand what he has here? And he
Brandy
literally
Vaughn.
took my offer.
Brandy Vaughn says, forget about that husband. She's getting something for herself.
You're my little feisty. Now, just so you know, when I call you feisty, that's good.
Mm.
Michelle's feisty.
No.
And that's a good. Okay. Well, anyway, I love these pieces. I love our little satellite chain. Just like when you get one of these items, ladies, consider just wearing that little satellite chain by itself too, if you feel like it, because it is just so beautiful on. Just so you know, Jessica, that's all she wears is this little satellite chain. That's her signature. She never takes it off. And that's why I started bringing these in, because I'm like, it couldn't be just more perfect, right? Okay, well, we are going to, oh my gosh, you know what? The next tray we're going to be showing kind of goes with the ring. Like you could literally wear and coordinate all this together. But we're going to be moving, but I'm going to pop over and say hi to you again. We're going to move on to the Pure Luck collection, which I told you, like, man, there's going to be some really beautiful pieces. Last week, I got some more rings and some pendants that are going to be matching. So the tip-to-tip bracelet came in, but the other pieces that are going to coordinate with it are just absolutely beautiful. So, Michelle, some other things, I can tell you've got something you want to say back there.
I was hoping we could introduce Carrington.
Oh, yes. Okay, so Lauren, actually, pop over here too, both of you. So Lauren, Mom is here. You pop over here. You pop over here. So these are the new ladies that just came to join us.
Hi.
So Lauren, you got to meet her the other day, Carrington. So these ladies are going to help to where it's like, we're not running around. We're showing you the jewelry more. I get to talk about it more. So anyway, give him a big welcome. So you're going to see him, like, probably in the feed, getting to know you ladies, saying hi
Yeah.
out there. So anyway, we're excited to have you. So, okay, Lauren, you get to go show that jewelry again.
No, but I'm going to keep Carrington up there for
Yes.
just a minute to know because
Okay.
she is wearing her next look.
Yes.
So I want to show you the look
Right
on
here,
her wrist
yes.
and her rings.
Oh, see, and you've got I love the statement necklaces, like layering like this, are always so beautiful.
So is it the 15 then?
This one,
No,
28.
it's the long one. It's the long one.
Oh, you have the long one on. So this is the long one doubled up.
Can she step forward a little so we can
Yeah.
see it better in the camera? There we
go on
go.
my tippy toes. I'm a little tiny.
No, just needed to
Yeah.
be forward.
You got your
I'm
clouds
wearing
on.
heels.
Yes,
and I'm shorter than
you're
you
good.
still. But I do have the next look on, and I saw that the ladies were posting their flowers last night, so I went ahead and I got the frangipani look on. Yeah, so I have I got to pick, and I chose it for you guys. I have the Always Faithful multi-stone bracelet, and then I have the Blooming Joy ring to go along with it. I really love this Mystic Quartz color, especially the True Picasso. It literally looks like I'm looking at an iris into somebody's eyes. I thought it was so captivating. And then to finish off with the flower theme, I have this lovely flower ring on. Yeah, I think you guys are going to see it later if you haven't already seen it. This is my favorite. Also, I like wearing statement rings on my thumbs just so I can see it when I'm writing.
Edgy.
So-
we like edge a little bit. We might have to, at our age, try that too.
And then, of course, the lovely midis to go along with it because they are trendy and cute.
Yeah.
And so when I saw the price point, 21 on the live, I was like, hold on. I need to go pick up some, especially with that discount. So,
Well, I'm feeling Ray Lung here. I'm feeling the Ray Lung.
She layered
Well,
it up
thank
nicely.
you, Carrington. Awesome. Well, you know what? We're doing at this next Wednesday, we're doing some really fun things to get the girls into some jewelry. So we're having an employee day, employee shopping, which means free. And so anyway, very, very exciting. Oh, I love that. I just saw like this, like.
Yeah.
And whatever you were
I knew
doing,
that.
you were helping her with the tray, but I was like, oh, is it me? Oh, this happens sometimes. There's a remote to it. Okay, so under the tray we go. Joey?
Yep.
Joey got distracted. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, Carrington was able to show us and model that, which thank you so much, my friend. Because the tip to tip come in first. Ladies, do you see the star faceting on this? Now, I know some of you ladies have the star facet. I love like a white quartz in it. But I gotta tell you, this is probably gonna be one of my favorite cuts in this perfect like material. So beautiful. I love the lavender kind of tanzanite purpley kind of feels to it, but it's definitely a blue. Like when I look at it, it's definitely this gorgeous blue. But it is a blue that tends to really mirror back and look so pretty with so many different things. I like that we started really small on this one too. So it says 6 1/4. Can you change that, Michelle? Because that one is, I'm a 6. So
We have a size 6.5, which will fit a 5.75.
oh, is there 5 bracelets? Is that no
There's
4?
bracelets.
Oh,
Starting
that's
at
the
5.
second size. Okay.
Starts at a 5.75 inch wrist to an 8 1/4 inch wrist.
Yeah, I love it. Do you know that so far there's not one bracelet thing? We've changed this show.
No,
Isn't that
it's a good
amazing?
design.
I was like, oh, okay, well, I've had this bracelet on the whole time, and I do love these. And I know, ladies, you picked up on some of these, so I did want to bring it back into the show to kind of show you how pretty it. I love stacking this one with the tip to tips. It just really kind of finishes off that bracelet look. And for my frangipani ladies, like Lisa Saruga is one of them too.
And this is all your promises, Bangle.
I gotta take some other ladies for things because, like, yeah, right, like ambassador for Watermark, ambassador for Janyl Adair. we need to start sending some of your favorites. But I'm gonna do a little post. Tanya's gonna help me get together something. I want to see some of your pictures in your jewelry on where I pop in the morning and I can see it. So we're going to be putting something together. Sarah, when is that? When are we going to be doing that?
Sorry,
With Tanya? Remember how, like, I talked to you about, like, so that I could start answering the post? We know when that's starting?
I think we're going to start that next week, actually, yeah.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Well, hopefully by Tuesday. Can we do it by Tuesday since I've got it on the calendar? Because that way we'll have one that I can start answering. Okay, cool. Well, because I am loving it, it's like that was one of my things is I want to be carving out because I get up, usually I'm on a conference, then this, and I'm like, I'm gonna get up one of those days and just be with the babes. I tend to look at stuff at night, but I'm like, I'm starting my morning. Because can you imagine how joyful that will be? Yes, I'm not keeping you till the end of the day. I'm going to start you at the beginning of the day.
You were talking about the different ambassadors. Teresa Joy Stevenson is volunteering to be the orange ambassador.
Oh,
for orange stones.
Yes. Okay. Well, that I do I do. Brandy, I tagged her. I feel like pre-night, but I think she wants some other colors too. But I definitely have tagged her. But yes, Well, and here's the thing. I'm going to have you like posting what's your favorite Stardust gemstone, or I want to know your favorite bracelet. So I'm going to want you to show me your favorite bracelets. So then, like, that is so big. Even though I pop down there and I pull orders, I can't track everything. So your favorite of like your favorite colored stone, then your favorite bracelet, or things, so I can kind of get an idea. It brings me so much joy knowing like what your favorites are, because you can love it and see it on the website, but then what happens is you get it home, now it becomes your favorite because it's so comfortable, or because people compliment you so much on the gemstone, or such. So this is that cutie patootie. We have a size 5 to a size 12 in that ring, which I love. So again, I'm bringing some of those rings in size 5s, but I'm telling you, like, you could get every color in this ring and you would be happy in this. Okay, so it looks like this. Now, we were speaking about this ring earlier, and this is my rustic kind of frangipani look. We only have 7, 8, 10, and 11 in this ring size. So it could be a regular size. It could be a thumb size for you. It could still, majority of people usually have a 7 or an 8 somewhere on their hand.
And this is priced at $32. It is a brand new item, but we are down to single digits.
I know. I was like, we just ordered those.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I love it. That means there's so many happy people with some of these things. Well, let's go to the ultimate 7-stone, because today our post of this 7-stone bracelet that was posted, I was like, I love seeing that you ladies were commenting on that post of the 7-stone bracelets. And I'm going to keep them coming, because this one has the true Picasso in it, which you already have so many different pieces. And then it really shows you do you see that little bit of difference in the color? Maybe on this one, if you don't mind holding both gemstones and because I want you ladies to see, a little bit further down. That way they can see the comparison. So do you see where it's just a little bit different in color? Because so many of you ladies have asked me the difference between the color. So see how absolutely you can wear them together, but you can also combine them. But these are two gemstones that are different, but similar. But as you can see, why I stuck them in the bracelet together, to kind of pull in your true Picasso pieces to kind of mix in with your perfect luck items that are just going to be new.
Great size range, fitting from a 5 1/4 to a 7 1/4 inch wrist, and priced at $231. So 7-stone bracelet, that's amazing.
Wonderful. Well, you know what? Studs. I mean, ladies, this is kind of one of those studs that I should be doing in every stone, every color. They're so sweet. And again, I love the bezeling on this because it's truly a full bezel, okay? And then we've actually had to wrap and roll the filigree wires that are all done by hand around that gemstone too. Just a classic these are the kind of pieces you're just going to love forever. But such a pretty earring on. Actually, you know what? I'm definitely, Before we go to the next tray, I'll definitely have
We
to,
have one more ring
oh yes.
to show.
Oh yeah. So we do. We have an 8, 9, 10, and 11 left in this one, but this is that Janyl Adair band. If you ladies got the original Love One Another band in the watermark, this one is that same kind of ring. It's really beautifully crafted on the inside, but it just has a slight dome. But this one, a lot more beadwork, a lot more difficulty getting that the detail in this one. My Janyl Adair is the most difficult probably out of all of the settings that I do for you ladies. Takes the most skill set of for my artisans to create.
Well, it's gorgeous.
I love this one.
Looks really pretty.
And I'll give you one earring because that's next. I took one of yours. You're only going to see one earring, ladies, but on the tray you get 2. So you see, you are going to get shipped 2. But I already put one in my ear, so when I flip over, I want to show you how cute these little earrings are on. But yeah, you've been asking for studs, and I definitely would like to do more of these in the different colors.
Oh,
I sure
yeah.
hope I did a Mountain Wizard. I hope I did the Mountain and the pale plum and the pink cashmere quartz. Oh, those would be pretty. Yeah, those would be really pretty in that one.
They would.
Okay, ladies. Well, we are going to go to the next one, which, oh my gosh, Teresa, we're going to be showing orange.
No, I think we should hold it back a little bit longer for Teresa.
I said it just brings me joy. The relationship you ladies have is so cute. So anyway, isn't that, see, I love how it's perfect enough that it's going to cover that ear a little bit, but it has that detail. People are going to notice that it's not just a normal stud, but it's got that pretty filigree on it.
While you're out here, you want to tell us what your favorite Sarda motif is?
Oh, my favorite Sarda motif? My Janyl Adair. Because it's really the most difficult. Like every piece that I craft or I design, it takes the longest to actually bring that to life. So those are probably, and my tip to tip, the ones that I put the diamonds, those are some of my favorite collections. Probably the ones that I'm putting the diamonds in. Yeah.
It's funny. Jamie Salvos says Michelle has jokes, Teresa.
She does.
And my favorite thing to do, Janyl likes to tease me, is when I laugh at my own joke.
I know. She's like, it's so funny, Carrington. She was working with Carrington, and it was like, so Michelle's sitting there saying something, and then she's laughing, like expecting Carrington to kind of laugh. I'm like, just laugh at her. Then she'll move on. Otherwise, she'll say it again. So we always laugh. Because she's sitting there like, that's so funny. And that's what makes me laugh, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, you're so your own little person. I love you.
I was telling her I was going to test her. I mean, there was going to be a quiz on motifs. That's what I was telling her.
I was ready. I didn't realize it was a joke.
I know. She goes, no, test me. Truly, I've been watching. I know what those motifs are. Very cute. Okay, well, here we go. So we literally have. Oh, what, Joey? You didn't.
No, I'll see it.
Oh yeah,
I'll see it.
They can still they can still hear me, and we can still be on the piece.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to align the tray.
Oh, you're trying to align the tray still?
No, that's what we do over here.
We got it. We got it, though. We got it. I'm like,
I mean, if it's a little bit of a crooked tray, just as long as you can see that tray. But you can see where my nephew has a detail like me, which is like, I just hope it doesn't come as stream as mine does, because it's like that perfection to get there. Sometimes I have to be aware of, that might not be possible.
Well,
Okay.
our first item is a show special.
woo!
Oh, it sounds like some of the new girls are loving this piece.
This
Oh
is
my
our
goodness.
Radiant Glory Tip to Tip. We have it in 4 sizes, fitting from a 5 1/4 to an 8-inch wrist, and it's $119.
Oh my gosh. Well, the colors of this are just like, yeah. I mean, to me, this is probably the opal that to me is like, wow. It's like, really, it just got a lot of wow factor to it. I mean, I love all the opals, all the colors. I love anything that's sparkle and is going to change colors. But it's this undertone of peachy pink that is so very slight that elevates us more. And so I told you I'm going to be doing this tip to tip in many different sizes, many different colors, because to me, this is that classic that is going to match back with so many things. But my favorite, that's why I did the accent stones in Carnelian. And ladies, I'm telling you, I'm already starting to struggle to get the quality Carnelian. So we've already had to cancel a couple things. I know we said they were going to be on reorder, but they're getting harder and harder to come by to get that really translucent glow in Carnelian.
And the tip-to-tip bracelet for if you have a 6.5 to a 7.5 inch wrist or a 7 to an 8, there's only a couple left in each of those sizes.
In the opal?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. See, when you get this home, like, isn't it kind of crazy some of the things that you are probably putting it with and going, oh, I love it? Because, like, of course, the citrines, of course, like, carnelians, the sunstones, like all of those really rich, amazing, like kind of gemstones, the Madeiras, that's whiskey quartzes, all of those look so good mixed together with this.
And the ring is low in stock. We only have a 6, a 9, or an 11 available.
Okay.
So we're going to move on to the bracelet.
Okay, so the Carnelian bracelet, we only have 2 sizes in right now, right, Michelle? But we do have 2 sizes that will be coming in.
That is correct.
Okay, so right now we do have, what sizes do we have in?
Size 7, fitting a 6 to 7 inch wrist. And we have a size 8, fitting a 7 to 8 inch wrist.
Okay, and guess what? You know what's so crazy about this is that so many of you ladies were asking to see more of the 7s because I do a lot of 6, 7, 5. So I'm trying to get a few in, but this is going to be one of those pieces. But just so you know, we let the ladies know there's a 6.5 that still has not come, and a 7.5 that has not come yet.
And if you're interested in that size, you can click that notify me button on the website, and when that comes in stock, you will get notified.
Thank you.
That it is there.
Oh, I love it. Okay, well, let's go to our little scallop ring because this is the one that is a full-size ring, and I absolutely this was hard. This one was a really hard design to do because it has the watermark that's scalloped, but I did the framing around it. So it's a little bit wider than I do 2 bands that has a scallop with the watermark. This is the one that has the framing pieces on it. Now we have a 6, a 7, an 11, and a 12 left in the all silver little scallop ring. But you know what we did bring in? The courage ring. And so I do love this. This is one that has some granulation on it. And this is Michelle's favorite bands. Actually, she wears this ring all the time. So every little piece, so you see those really beautiful round oval shapes, all of that wire, all of those little beads are all inlaid into the side of that by hand. But I love the courage because the Serenity Prayer I've got everywhere. Matter of fact, behind me on the other set, I've got 2 items that have the Serenity Prayer on it. And I love that because I would pray for the courage because that is not something that was in me. And I lacked that confidence. I lacked that courage. So, yeah, I love that. But most of all, the courage to change because it was like, I want that. Lord, give me the courage. Okay, well, the pendant, I'd say this is more medallion size. Like this is a little bit more of a statement piece, which I really love. Now, I do tend to do some smaller ones, but this I felt was so appropriate. It had to have some carnelians. Like I felt like the color, I mean, I could just see, this is the kind of piece I would wear with my animal print stuff, because you can do that flash of red, that flash of bright orange, and it's like unexpected, but it's like, ooh, that works. And actually kind of a courage to put those kind of things together. It took me a long time in my age to be able to feel like I wanted to put things like that together and go, yep. It's just like how we stack our jewelry. Nope, ladies, we've had the confidence now of knowing how we like to stack it and rack it and wear it. And off we go. Okay, well, we're going to this because I cannot tell you. Oh, the earrings.
Yeah.
Oh, did I just forget the earrings? Okay, I'm jumping ahead because I'm going straight. That bracelet that's been winking at you on her tray. Because we keep trickling some of the sizes in. So anyway, these earrings, of course, earrings that dangle and move. You're going to love this ear wire. You're going to love this ear wire. But the reason I designed it elongated like that is for balance, which takes weight off. So I'm always looking to have the weight be really wearable. But also too, it's definitely a chicer look when you have this elongated kind of earring.
And you don't do very many earrings, so it's
I know. We were just saying that now that we're kind of showing on here. It's like, ladies, you've been asking for earrings, and I'm like, do you know how many months it's going to take me to get those put in? I'm like, probably 4 months out, but I am doing it because I love to do everything you ask if it's possible, which I try to make it all possible when it comes to you ladies.
So our Eternal Peace cup is brand new, back in stock in additional sizes. So it's 20% off, $192, and it's going to fit from a 5.75 to an 8.5 inch wrist.
Okay. Yeah, this one is very, very hard. Now, this one is just that fabulous bracelet, and sizes tend to kind of sell out kind of quickly on these. It's kind of crazy. We are almost single digits. We are single digits.
Yeah, we are.
No. Okay. The only one that's safe is going to be the 675. Probably is a little bit safer. Now I'm going to tell you, we're showing you this bracelet because it's fabulous, and nobody's going to put a bracelet like this at that price. But I did do something really, really crazy with the one I made a fresh water cultured pearl. Okay. So that one I'm going to send you to, even though we're showing you this one tonight. It's never going to be that low that I put on. It's lower in price than this one. So it is going to be one of those crazy things. Please go to the Wednesday social that we showed Wednesday. And I'm gonna move you towards that bracelet because I kind of did it like I wanted to shock you.
Well, you did. I think we did $149 on the one with the pearl, and this one's $192. So quite a big difference, and you get the pearl.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. So,
these earrings.
Okay, we got these in again. And now, if you go to our website, there is a model. Now, I wonder if she put that model shot on this actual number because she used it as a post. Can you check our website to see if the model shot is on these? Because they are perfect. Like, even if I put them on and were to show you here, it's hard to see them. Tanya nailed how beautiful and how cool these earrings are. And I know we did a post on our Sarda Facebook page. But I'm just thinking, I wonder if we can slide those in tomorrow if we didn't.
We will have to
add the picture. Okay, yeah, because you guys used it for one of your promos, your creatives, but I'm like, because you see that perfect dimension of the paperclip and how the detail and the design, but they are like weightless. Like it's crazy. You're not even think you're going to be wearing earrings, but they're so pretty.
Yeah, every time I put the earrings on, they'd be like, for the photo shoot, they're like, oh, your earrings. I was like, oh, I forgot I was wearing them because they were so light.
But so, like, especially you ladies that wear your hair up or like, yeah, it's simple, but really, really elegant earring. And always affordable. Like, that's just silly. These, okay, I'm going to tell you, we only have 25 left. I brought in a large quantity of this. This one we would not be able to get back in time for a holiday, and I really wanted this for our holiday. This is where it was supposed to kind of line up.
Yeah, they're a great gift idea.
I mean, that is that price point where it's like, really, somebody's gonna be like, wow, you really love me. Oh, I'm special. You know, they're gonna think you spent hundreds on this because they would love it that much. Okay, can I have one of those real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that in this, if you're going to be able to see it, but I'm definitely going to put it on. And Michelle, I kind of feel like you have something that you're going to tell everybody too.
Is there? I'm going to say, look at that. Designer Janyl is beautiful. And don't forget 30% off today on select jewelry and on the show specials tonight. And then this weekend, be sure to check in on Facebook on our page because we have posts every day with some fun promos going on to round out our Christmas and July week.
That's right. And it's hard to keep up with all the specials and things we do. But
we do a lot
we
of
just
things.
have fun. We're like, oh, let's do this today. It's like spur of the moment. You never know what's coming your way.
T. Victoria says those would be a great second piercing earrings also.
Oh, I know.
Lisa
I
Marie,
can't believe I literally let mine close up that, oh my gosh, your moissanite stud and having that as a second. Oh, I love that. T.
and Lisa Marie says she wears hers all the time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so she has these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you get like compliments on those too? Or do you just find somebody kind of staring at you and they never say something? How come women do that? Why can't they just say, you look beautiful in those earrings? So when you see somebody staring, that's what they need. That's what they need to be saying.
They're shy.
Okay, well, guess what we've
on
got?
our last tray, right?
It is it. I cannot believe how fast this went. Okay, so this is the Carnelian bracelet that I was talking about, ladies. Because the amber we did is so expensive, I had to lower the MSRP. So I thought, you know what? We're going to do it once and then we're going to be done with it. But I designed it to wear this one and then the amber next to it. Because you know how I was saying I was designing a bunch of the tip-to-tips together. And then I'm doing a really cool multi with whiskey quartzes and smoky quartz. That's kind of how I stylized that bracelet, is to mix those in with it. Oh, money. Oh, fire! Audrey, fire! I love it.
Linda Gresham says she ordered the Carnelian tip-to-tip. And she is so excited.
Oh my gosh. And look at the quality. Look at the quality. Like these pieces, ladies, just so you know, like, I know that's kind of crazy, but that stone we received 8 months ago. That's how long this has been waiting. So flip back, it's a year and a half now. We're starting to get some of the new. And the glow, every single piece of carnelian in this bracelet is, oh my gosh, the summer with the sun and the roof. But it doesn't matter. In the winter, even overcast, those stones are going to be glowing like crazy.
And the bracelet's available in 4 sizes, fitting from a 5.5 to an 8 1/4 inch wrist.
Yeah. Love, love, love. And if you have that original tip-to-tip with from me that has that patterning, putting that silver one in between this with the other amber, fabulous. Fabulous.
And the ring is available in all sizes, 6 through 12.
Okay. Oh, and you know what? This is our lotus cut. So this is one of the most expensive, difficult stones to actually cut. So I had done this one in the tanzanite too, but the tanzanite wasn't even close to this price. But you're going to get that luxury fire look for sure, because it's, this whole little collection. This, I'm always telling everybody, the ring and the bracelet to this collection, like, ladies, don't wait. This is the one. Because the setting on this one too is just one of those, like, it is one of the best little engineered rings that I've been able to design for you and really reconstruct and craft to where, like, I mean, I'm looking into other stones, but I do have to be honest. The Carnelian, so classic. And you're never going to have something as affordable too, because again, this is the rough that I have. and working with my vendors. So after mine's gone, they go get it, and they are not finding what I had. So we had our moment in Carnelian, and I'm really glad that so many of you ladies were able to get some of it. You know what? This one is the one I designed with it, but I got to tell you, I don't know. Ladies, mix the lotus with it. It's okay. Like, yes, this is an oval, but mixing your shapes up, it's okay. Look at that fit in there too.
Mm-hmm.
I love the styles like this. These are going to be the ones you true to fit. It really appears to be a statement ring, but remember, this is very low profile the way that I've done this. Really, the only thing you're seeing is that gemstone, and this is that granulation work. Look at the bezel is all done with the single pieces of wire that's scrolled together, and then bezel set over that stone. Harder than a bezel setting. Like, that is all. Gosh, now I'm going to take back. This is a really great ring too. Either ring you get, it's good.
That's available in a size 7 through 12.
Yeah, I'm like, well, the Carnelian, I designed some of my the best in the Carnelian, but this is a new ring style.
It fits so perfectly. You can see how nice and snug it is.
It's nice like it just goes.
Yeah, no, when I slipped it right on, you can see it goes.
That's my snuggie hug fit. Lauren, I'm just wrapped around you there, girl. Well, you know what? Carrington said this ring was coming up. You didn't realize it's the very last ring we're going to be showing you, but it was coming up. And we got this in, and you ladies, like, I thought almost everybody had this ring. Apparently not. But what's so cool is we're getting the sizing better. So there is a 6 in it. There is a 7. There is an 8. The only one we sold out of was a 9. So we had, 9 and 12. So there's a 10 and 11. So ladies, this one, the thing is, Lauren, I'm wondering with this one too, if you put it on your other hand, I want to tell you that there's not a finger that this one does not look good on though. So out of your 3 fingers, it does not matter where you move it. The way I designed every petal and every leaf, it is going to work. And then you can take it off and then put it on the other way, backwards. You can just call it backwards. There's not a right way to wear this. And it's still going to fit you. So every piece of that leaf from each direction, I've considered your size of your finger, where your knuckles are going to be, and it's going to fit like that for every single size that I designed for you. So, yeah. And who's going to do a handcrafted? I mean, my artisans, the detail on every leaf and petal, every lip, whether you want to call it a sunflower or one of your other like favorite pieces, I'm okay with that. You can rename it. You can do whatever, like, because this is yours, but it's been designed by me for you, which I always want you to remember. What a blessing, and how thankful I am that you let me design for you. It's such a big deal. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to keep this one on.
Lauren's taking off with it. And I told him, I said, I'm going to get you in a couple bracelets. So you guys are going to have to pick, like, some of the bracelets. Because, as you get to know, like, the difference between what I love to do for the ladies, you'll be able to kind of communicate that too. But I need you to say it. Because if it's not true, I don't want you saying it. Like, you have to always be honest. Like, people will say, hey, would this fit? Or can I mix it with that? Sometimes I say no. Because I don't, or I know that it can't. So we're truthful here.
Gwen Clemens loves this flower ring. It looks custom made for her.
Okay.
So.
See, that's why I'm keeping it.
Because Janyl made this one custom. Okay. Well, we were really excited. I originally only had 2 sizes. It took me, actually, I know that was sad to say, that took 2 years. Do you know 2 years to get the other 2 sizes? But I have 4 sizes in this. This is a classic, and this is be one of those ones that I would say, ladies, I am going to have so many different designs, and it will always kind of mirror back to this leaf kind of design, the bamboo design, but the quality of this and the shape of this is pure, like heaven. The hammering, the weight, the shaping of it. Like this is going to be, it's just an oval bracelet. When you wear this one, ladies, you're going to feel that luxury, that extra that I put in this piece for you.
Mm-hmm.
Look how classy it is with the Carnelian. To me, it's just, love this piece for you. And I mean, 100% that ring. But I would say if today that's not in your budget, put a heart on your account on the ring and this bracelet, because these are pieces that I will keep in my collection. I will try to keep stocked at least twice a year for you. Okay.
The bracelet has 4 sizes, fitting from the 5.5 to an 8 1/4 inch wrist for $126. Nice. Does look nice with the Carnelian.
Well, I want to do more stones in this one. This is one of my best little bracelets. The quality, I do a few here and there, but this one, like, it took a long time for me to get there to kind of perfect this one. I only do one length because it's perfect, and I didn't want to mess around with this one. But again, I love layering some of the same gemstones together. So, again, it's in that elite lotus. We call this our lotus cut because you see that honeycomb cutting, but it's also microfaceted. So every little edge you see that's not flat, many times, like literally my stone cutters touch that over 300 times to get that one cut. And everything we're showing you, the bracelet, the ring, the pendant, is all in that lotus cut in that. Oh, Sugar, how did you know we're on our last item? Sugar. Oh my goodness. He's like, what's going on without me? Ladies, he just wanted to say hello. Okay. Well, we have that pendant. Of course, we have the magnet enhancer. And yes, all of my Carnelian glows as of right now. There's only going to be one bracelet that I had to cut really, really big. And you get a little bit of glow, but because it was such a huge piece, it tends to look more opaque. But when you see it, you're going to be like, what? Yeah, it was worth it.
I have a question on the Carnelian collection. Any earrings or pendants coming to match the new tip to tip?
Yes, I do. I've got a locket. So I brought the locket in because I love lockets. So I have a locket in the Carnelian. So the next time we go to bring this around, I think I timed it to where I'll be able to have that come in, the locket, at the same time. So watch, because I did see it. So watch it in your new arrivals, because it will be popping up. It's one of my favorite locket styles that I do. And earrings, no, we didn't have, I was not able to do earrings in every gemstone. I'm sorry, ladies.
Well, on the very first tray, Janyl, you have the tip to tip tree of life with the cable.
Yes.
That is our giveaway bracelet tonight.
No way! Is
Yeah.
that what you picked?
That is what we picked.
Okay, well, it looks like you put the spinner in front of me,
I
Sarah.
did. All you have to do
Okay,
is tap.
we're spinning. Okay, so
This is for
who's getting this?
Oh, anybody who purchased in the month of July was entered into the spinner, so everybody's eligible. We know there was some kerfuffle with the reviews being available on some of the older products, so we made sure that everybody was included.
Oh, nice. Okay, so Robert is one winner, and then the second winner is Susan Carnelian.
Right.
I love it. Okay, congratulations. Oh my gosh. Nice job.
Yay.
Thank you so much, everybody. Now our next show is going to be next week, Wednesday. Actually, we start a little bit earlier. Don't we start at 2:30 on Wednesdays? Okay. So we're going to have the whole team here on the next few Wednesdays and Fridays. So Fridays it's 3:00, and that's Pacific time, our time. 2:30 Pacific time on Wednesdays. Okay. But we want to wish you an amazingly blessed weekend, day, and I always love to say blessings your way. Okay. See you Wednesday.